South Dakota's history is a story of ancient landscapes, indigenous heritage, westward expansion, and economic transformation. From the rolling prairies of the Great Plains to the towering Black Hills, the state has been home to Native American civilizations, fur traders, gold seekers, and pioneers, all of whom have left a lasting imprint on its identity. Long before European explorers arrived, South Dakota was inhabited by indigenous tribes, including the Lakota, Dakota, and Nakota Sioux, who collectively form the Great Sioux Nation. These tribes thrived on the land for centuries, living in harmony with nature and following the vast herds of buffalo that roamed the plains. The Lakota Sioux, in particular, became well known for their warrior culture and deep spiritual traditions. The Black Hills, which they called, perhaps Sapa, were the first recorded European to explore the region was François and Louis Joseph Verendrye, French-Canadian fur traders who arrived in 1743. The area later became part of the Louisiana Purchase in 1803, when the United States acquired a vast swath of land from France. This purchase led to the famous Lewis and Clark Expedition, 1804 to 1806, which passed through present-day South Dakota, meeting and trading with indigenous groups along the Missouri River. During the early 19th century, fur trading posts were established along the rivers, attracting trappers and traders. The American Fur Company set up posts along the Missouri River, increasing interactions between settlers and the Sioux. However, as more non-native people moved into the area, tensions began to rise over land disputes and resources. The discovery of gold in the Black Hills in 1874 by General George Armstrong Custer and his expedition brought a wave of prospectors, despite the fact that the Black Hills had been promised to the Sioux in the 1868 Treaty of Fort Laramie. This treaty was meant to protect Sioux lands from settlement, but the U.S. government failed to uphold its promise. The illegal influx of gold miners led to open conflict, culminating in the Great Sioux War of 1876 to 1877. One of the most significant battles of this war was the Battle of Little Bighorn, 1876, in neighboring Montana, where Sioux and Cheyenne warriors, led by Sitting Bull and Crazy Horse, defeated Custer and his troops. However, despite this victory, the U.S. government intensified its efforts to force the Sioux onto reservations. The war ended with the Sioux being forcibly removed from their lands, and by 1877, the Black Hills were officially seized by the U.S. government. Tensions between Native Americans and the U.S. government continued into the late 19th century, culminating in the Wounded Knee Massacre, 1890. In an attempt to suppress the growing ghost dance movement, a spiritual revival among the Sioux, U.S. soldiers opened fire on a Lakota camp at Wounded Knee Creek, killing over 250 men, women, and children. This event marked the tragic end of armed Native resistance in the region and remains one of the darkest chapters in U.S. history. Statehood came on November 2, 1889, when South Dakota was admitted as the 40th state, the same day as North Dakota. The two states were formed from the Dakota Territory, which had been established in 1861. President Benjamin Harrison signed the documents but shuffled them before announcing which was signed first, making it unclear whether North or South Dakota became a state first. Agriculture became the backbone of South Dakota's economy in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, with settlers establishing farms and ranches across the prairie. Wheat, corn, cattle, and sheep became major commodities. However, the Dust Bowl and Great Depression of the 1930s brought severe droughts and economic hardship, forcing many families to abandon their farms. During the 1920s and 1930s, one of South Dakota's most famous landmarks took shape: Mount Rushmore National Memorial. Sculptor Gutzon Borglum began carving the massive faces of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln into the granite of the Black Hills in 1927. The project was completed in 1941 and remains one of the most iconic symbols of the United States. The Cold War era brought new developments to South Dakota, particularly with the establishment of Ellsworth Air Force Base near Rapid City, which played a key role in America's nuclear defense strategy. The state also became home to Minuteman missile silos, a remnant of which is now preserved at the Minuteman Missile National Historic Site. In the modern era, South Dakota has remained a leader in agriculture, tourism, and Native American culture. The Black Hills, Badlands National Park, and the annual Sturgis Motorcycle Rally draw visitors from around the world. The state has also gained attention for the ongoing construction of the Crazy Horse Memorial, a massive mountain carving dedicated to the legendary Lakota leader. Today, South Dakota continues to honor its Native American heritage while embracing its pioneer past. Its landscapes, from rolling prairies to dramatic rock formations, tell the story of struggle, resilience, and transformation. Whether through its historic sites, cultural festivals, or breathtaking natural wonders, the state's history remains deeply embedded in its land and people. South Dakota is filled with hidden secrets, mysterious legends, and fascinating facts that make it one of the most intriguing states in America. The Black Hills are considered sacred by the Lakota Sioux, who believe the area is the center of their spiritual world. Some say the Black Hills have an unexplained energy that causes compasses to spin erratically and electronic devices to malfunction. The Sanctuary of the Great Plains, also known as the Chamberlain Rest Area, houses a stunning 50-foot sculpture called Dignity of Earth and Sky. This breathtaking statue of a Native American woman holding a star quilt was designed to honor the Lakota and Dakota people. There is a hidden vault inside Mount Rushmore. Known as the Hall of Records, it was originally intended to house important U.S. documents like the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. Though unfinished, a time capsule containing records about the monument and U.S. history was sealed inside in 1998. The Crazy Horse Memorial, still under construction, will be the largest mountain carving in the world once completed. It is being carved entirely by hand and without government funding, in contrast to Mount Rushmore. South Dakota is home to one of the world's largest caves, Jewel Cave National Monument, with more than 215 miles of mapped passages, making it the third longest cave in the world. Nearby, Wind Cave National Park holds the world's densest network of passages and is known for its rare, boxwork, formations. A strange natural phenomenon called the Spooklight of Norris has been reported near the town of Norris for decades. Witnesses claim to see glowing orbs of light floating in the distance, but no one has been able to explain their source. The town of Deadwood is infamous for its Wild West history, where figures like Wild Bill Hickok and Calamity Jane once roamed. Wild Bill was murdered in Saloon Number 10 while holding what is now called the Dead Man's Hand, 2 aces and 2 eights. His ghost is rumored to haunt the area. South Dakota has its own Devil's Triangle, the Sitka Hollow State Park, where native legends warn of supernatural forces. Early settlers reported red glowing water, eerie whispers, and sightings of ghostly figures in the woods. The state is home to one of the most unique fossil beds in the world, the Mammoth Site in Hot Springs, where over 60 mammoth skeletons have been found. It is still an active dig site, offering a glimpse into prehistoric life. The Minuteman Missile National Historic Site preserves one of America's former nuclear missile launch sites. Visitors can explore a decommissioned Cold War-era missile silo and control center, once capable of launching nuclear warheads in minutes. The Corn Palace in Mitchell is the world's only building completely decorated with murals made from thousands of bushels of corn and grains. Each year, the designs change, making it a one-of-a-kind attraction. South Dakota has the smallest town in America, Buffalo Gap, with a population of just 1 resident. The town's lone inhabitant acts as its mayor, store clerk, and tour guide. The Badlands were once an ancient seabed, and fossils of prehistoric creatures like saber-toothed cats and 3-toed horses have been found there. The region's eroding cliffs still reveal new fossils every year. The Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, held annually in the Black Hills, is one of the largest motorcycle events in the world. Originally started in 1938 with just 9 racers, it now draws over 500,000 bikers from around the globe. South Dakota has its share of UFO sightings, with some of the most famous encounters happening near Ellsworth Air Force Base. Some conspiracy theorists believe the remote landscape is ideal for extraterrestrial activity. Despite its small population, South Dakota is one of the most tax-friendly states in the U.S., with no state income tax. This has made it a hub for wealthy individuals and businesses looking for financial privacy. The combination of ancient landscapes, supernatural legends, and rich history makes South Dakota one of the most captivating and mysterious states in America. South Dakota's culture is a blend of Native American traditions, cowboy heritage, outdoor adventure, and a deep sense of community. Life here is shaped by the land, with strong ties to both its pioneer past and its indigenous roots. Native American culture plays a significant role in the state's identity, with the Lakota, Dakota, and Nakota Sioux tribes preserving their traditions through art, music, language, and storytelling. Powwows, such as the annual Black Hills Powwow in Rapid City, bring together Native communities for dance competitions, drumming, and spiritual ceremonies. The Sioux Indian Museum and the Crazy Horse Memorial continue to educate visitors about the resilience and history of the Lakota people. The cowboy and ranching culture is another defining aspect of South Dakota. Rodeos are a way of life, with events like the Days of 76 Rodeo in Deadwood and the Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo in Rapid City drawing competitors and fans from all over. Many South Dakotans still live on family-owned ranches, raising cattle and horses in the open prairie. But the state also has a strong art scene, blending Western, Native, and contemporary influences. Towns like Hill City and Sioux Falls have thriving art communities, with galleries, sculpture walks, and annual events like the Sculpture in the Hills Art Show. The music scene ranges from country and bluegrass to rock and native drum circles, with local musicians keeping old traditions alive while embracing new sounds. South Dakota's food culture reflects its pioneer and indigenous roots. Traditional Native American foods like wojapi, the beer Indian tacos are still widely enjoyed, while chislik, deep-fried meat cubes, is a regional favorite. Scandinavian and German influences are seen in dishes like cake, a custard nefla soup, a creamy dumpling soup. The state also has a strong barbecue tradition, with slow-cooked meats being a staple at family gatherings and festivals. South Dakota offers a mix of traditional Native American foods, Midwestern comfort dishes, and local specialties that reflect its pioneer and ranching heritage. The state also has a variety of unique accommodations, from rustic lodges to luxurious resorts, ensuring a memorable stay no matter your preference. What to eat in South Dakota? Chislik. This is South Dakota's signature dish, consisting of deep-fried or grilled cubes of seasoned meat, usually beef, lamb, or venison. It's often served with saltine crackers and garlic salt. Fry bread and Indian tacos, a staple of Native American cuisine. Fry bread is deep-fried dough, sometimes served sweet with honey or powdered sugar. Indian tacos use fry bread as a base, topped with seasoned bison or beef, lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, and sour cream. Cake. Buffalo burgers and bison steaks. Bison is leaner than beef and has a rich, slightly sweet flavor. It's a popular protein choice in South Dakota, served in burgers, steaks, and even chili. Hot beef sandwich. A classic comfort food. This dish features sliced roast beef on bread, covered in rich brown gravy, and served with mashed potatoes. Walleye. South Dakota's lakes and rivers make walleye one of the most popular fish in the state. It's often battered and fried or grilled and served with tartar sauce. Nefla soup, a hearty German dish. This creamy soup is made with dumplings, potatoes, and chicken or sausage, perfect for cold winters. Rocky Mountain oysters. A dish for the adventurous eater. These are deep-fried bull calf testicles, often served with cocktail sauce or ranch dressing. Where to eat in South Dakota? Wall Drug Cafe. Wall, known for its famous homemade donuts and buffalo burgers, this legendary roadside stop is a must-visit. Alpine Inn, Hill City, a historic restaurant serving a simple but legendary filet mignon dinner at an unbeatable price. They're also known for their German dishes and desserts. Tally's Silver Spoon, Rapid City, a modern, upscale restaurant serving locally sourced bison, elk, and walleye, along with creative takes on classic dishes. Phillips Avenue Diner, Sioux Falls, a retro-style diner offering comfort foods like chicken and waffles, hot beef sandwiches, and classic milkshakes. Deadwood Social Club, Deadwood, located above the historic Saloon No. 10. This restaurant offers gourmet wild game dishes like elk ravioli and buffalo steaks. Cattleman's Club Steakhouse, Pierre. A must-visit for steak lovers. This restaurant serves top-quality beef, cooked to perfection. Prairie Berry Winery, Hill City, a great place to sample South Dakota's famous red-ass rhubarb wine, along with artisanal cheeses and homemade desserts. Where to stay in South Dakota? Luxury and unique stays. Hotel Alex Johnson, Rapid City, a historic, luxury hotel that has hosted presidents and celebrities. It's also rumored to be haunted, adding to its mystique. State Game Lodge, Custer State Park, a former presidential retreat where Calvin Coolidge once stayed. This elegant lodge offers rustic charm with modern comforts. Under Canvas Mount Rushmore, Keystone, a luxury glamping experience with safari-styled tents that provide breathtaking views of the Black Hills. Deadwood Mountain Grand Hotel, Deadwood, a casino resort built into an old mining structure, offering entertainment, fine dining, and high-end accommodations. Sylvan Lake Lodge, Custer State Park, a beautiful, nature-focused stay with cozy cabins and stunning views of Sylvan Lake and the Black Hills. Boutique and cozy stays. Spearfish Canyon Lodge, Spearfish, a secluded lodge surrounded by waterfalls, forests, and stunning cliffs, perfect for nature lovers. The Rushmore Hotel and Suites, Rapid City, an eco-friendly boutique hotel with modern amenities and a central location for exploring the Black Hills. 1899 Inn, Deadwood, a charming bed and breakfast in a Victorian mansion, perfect for those looking for a cozy, historic stay. Somerset Hotel and Suites, Somerset, a great option for road trippers looking for comfortable accommodations near Sturgis and the Black Hills. Family-friendly and budget options. Cedar Pass Lodge, Badlands National Park, offers authentic log cabins with modern amenities, right inside the Badlands for an immersive experience. Bluebell Lodge, Custer State Park, a budget-friendly lodge with rustic log cabins, horseback riding, and chuckwagon cookouts. Spring Creek Resort and Deepwater Marina, Pierre, ideal for fishing and boating enthusiasts, with lakefront cabins and direct access to the Missouri River. Arrowwood Resort at Cedar Shore, Oklahoma, a scenic riverside resort with spacious rooms, great dining, and outdoor activities. South Dakota is a state where history, culture, adventure, and natural beauty come together to create an unforgettable experience. From the towering peaks of the Black Hills to the vast, rolling prairies, the landscapes are as diverse as the stories they hold. The deep influence of Native American heritage, pioneer spirit, and cowboy culture shape the heart of South Dakota, reflected in its traditions, festivals, and warm hospitality. The state's unique food scene, featuring Chislic, bison burgers, and hearty German and Scandinavian dishes, showcases its rich culinary heritage. Whether dining in a historic saloon in Deadwood, enjoying a buffalo steak in the Badlands, or sampling a famous Cajun dessert, there's a taste of South Dakota in every bite. Accommodations range from luxurious historic hotels and scenic lodges to rustic retreats in state parks, ensuring that visitors can experience the state in whatever style suits them best. Whether staying in a haunted hotel in Rapid City, a lakeside lodge in Custer State Park, or a cozy bed and breakfast in Deadwood, every place carries its own unique charm. South Dakota is a land of legends, from the mystery of hidden gold in the Black Hills to the ghost towns that whisper tales of the past. It's a place where nature and history exist side by side, where adventure awaits around every corner, and where the warmth of the people makes every visit feel like a homecoming. No matter what draws you here, whether it's Mount Rushmore, the Badlands, or the Wild West history, you'll leave with stories to tell and memories that last a lifetime.